This is Akashvani, the news read by Prem Sharma. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has made major announcements during his address to the ISRO scientists in Bengaluru today. He has announced that the site where Vikram lander and rover Pragyan landed on the lunar surface will be named as Shiv Shakti Point. Another site on the moon where the Chandrayaan lander crash landed will be known as Tiranga Point. The Prime Minister said that Shiv Shakti Point will remind the world about Shiv, that is, devoting oneself to the welfare of mankind, and Shakti, that gives inherent strength to accomplish that will incline towards the good of mankind. Tiranga's point, he added, will remind us that failure is not the end but a lesson to work hard and succeed in the future. The Prime Minister also announced that August 23rd will be celebrated as the National Space Day. It was on this day that the ISRO Chandrayaan mission made history by landing near South Pole of the moon. Prime Minister Narendra Modi today called upon the G20 nations to make collective efforts for the future, where culture is not just a part of our identity but a driving force for sustainable development, social inclusion and global harmony. He was virtually addressing the cultural ministers meeting of G20 in Varanasi. In his opening remarks, the Prime Minister said that in a world rich with diversity, the shared cultural heritage is the thread that binds the world. Welcoming the delegates, Mr. Modi stated that as the eternal city by the Ganges, Varanasi captures the confluence of culture, arts and traditions, making it a fitting backdrop for this meeting. Prime Minister Narendra Modi emphasized that through our combined wisdom and shared responsibility, we can transform the challenges that lie before us into opportunities for cultural progress globally. In Tamil Nadu, 10 persons were killed and 7 injured in fire which broke out in a private party-booked railway coach stabled at Madurai yard at 5:15 am today. A total of 65 passengers of a private party were travelling from Lucknow to Rameswaram and were on their way back when the incident occurred. The train arrived at Madurai and the party coach was detached and the party at Madurai stabling line for further travel. According to the officials, the passengers had used the illegally smuggled cooking gas cylinders unauthorizedly for preparing tea and snacks, which caused the fire. Most of the passengers jumped out of the party coach on noticing the fire. Immediately fire tenders were called and the fire was put off by 7 am. Officials said that there was no damage to any other coach. 7 passengers who were injured were shifted to the hospital immediately. An ex gratia of 10 lakh rupees has been announced for the families of the deceased. A detailed investigation has been ordered. In cricket, the Indian Women's Visually Challenged team will meet Australia in the finals of the International Blind Sports Federation World Games 2023 in Birmingham. India has already qualified for the finals when the women in blue defeated England by 153 runs to end the league stage in style. India has 12 points from 4 games, while both England and Australia have 3 points each. However, by its net run rate, Australia has surpassed England to become the second finalist of the tournament. Indian Meteorological Department has predicted heavy to very heavy rainfall in northeast India and adjoining sub-Himalayan West Bengal during the next 2 days. It said heavy rainfall is expected in Bihar today. The weatherman said subdued rainfall activity is likely over the rest of the country during the next week. It said heavy rainfall can occur in South Konkan and Goa today and tomorrow. Siswan in Bihar recorded the highest 17 centimeters of the rainfall. Longding in Arunachal Pradesh recorded 16 centimeters of the rainfall. Union Home Minister Amit Shah has urged the top police leadership to transform their approach in dealing with the country's internal security problems. He laid emphasis on the use of modern technology in policing and suggested the implementation from lower police ranks of the constabulary to the higher formations. Mr. Shah said this while addressing the concluding session of the 2-day National Security Strategies Conference 2023 in New Delhi today. He stressed upon the need to provide timely justice to the citizens and ensure a system that would guarantee constitutional rights to them. Minister for Road Transport and Highways Nitin Gadkari has expressed confidence that before the end of this year, the logistics cost will come down to 9% from 40% currently, and India will be more competitive in the international market for export. That's all in this news bulletin. Namaskar.